The Ledge. It's a movie about faith, love, and religion. But don't expect the Christian in this film to be your good guy. How about an atheist as your hero?
What did God do to you to make you so angry at him? Look at the world that he created. All the beauty.
Wars and plagues and genocides and earthquakes and tidal waves. And then, after all that suffering, what does your God do next? He sends most of us to hell.
Matthew Chapman wrote and directed this film with the hope that atheists would come out of the closet and be proud, and Christians would apologize for being so judgmental. Matthew, you're an outspoken atheist. Why'd you make this film, and why now?
Well, I mean, there hasn't been anything like this before, and I've traveled a lot in the Midwest and the South and seen a lot of people like Joe, the fundamentalist in the film, and I've never seen a portrayal of that kind of a character put in conflict with someone who shares my beliefs, which are that, there probably isn't any God, and we need to think about, reality and life in a rational, humane way, and that life would probably be better if we behaved that way.
And it's obvious in the film you are questioning faith. Let's roll another shot, and I got another question for you.
You have to accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior. That is your only entrance requirement.
Okay, so the Hebes, the Hindus, the Muslims, the atheists, the Buddhists, all damned, right?
They have to accept Jesus Christ.
And the Catholics, because they're not born again, right?
Right.
We've looked at two clips now. Obviously, one is about why do bad things happen to good people, and then as we heard from this one, too, if you don't accept Jesus, you go to hell. What about everybody else? These two topics, these debates, are nothing new. So, what differentiates your movie from anything else that's been out there that sort of debates the issue of atheism?
Well, first of all, I would say that there haven't been a lot of discussions like this. Second of all, it's a thriller. I mean, it opened in Russia, for example, on 200 screens. It did better than Thor. It came in only in third place to Pirates of the Caribbean and Kung Fu Panda. So it's a very entertaining movie. Whether you are interested in the underlying message or not.
Yeah, well, why do you think that is? Do you think it's because it's a thriller and these are some incredible actors, or do you think it's the issue of atheism and the fact that the hero in this film is an atheist?
I think it's a bit of both, and I think that the things that we've seen happen in the last 10 years as a result of faith, whether it be on the very extreme end where you have people flying planes into buildings, or whether it's the break that religion has put on social progress for gay people and women's rights. I think people are a little fed up with religion being this constant naysayer, the constant pulling back of progress. And I'm kind of hopeful that people will look at this film and say, maybe there's a better way of looking at life than referring to books that were written in the Bronze Age.
But is a better way at looking at life being an atheist? I mean, the numbers are still so low. It's like 3–4% of people or Americans are atheists or agnostic. Why are you still an atheist?
Well,
that's a loaded question, isn't it?
I mean, once you become an atheist, it's kind of, I think, rather hard to go back. I mean, I always say that if you took away all of the bad things that you had in religion, all of the problems that religion causes to gay people, to women, to infidels, as all religions find a way of calling other religions infidels, if you took away all of those problems, you removed all of the violence, it would still be rather like having a 40-year-old person wandering around who believed in Father Christmas. It's all perfectly harmless, but is that the kind of person you want, for example, running the country? And I don't know if you know this, but the figures for the likelihood of an atheist becoming a presidential winner are 45%. 45% of Americans wouldn't even consider voting for an atheist presidential candidate. 55% would consider voting for a gay person. More people would consider voting for a Muslim. So you're right, it's a very unpopular viewpoint to have. But what can you do? If you believe it, you believe it.